Hello everyone, my name is Tien Wei-JI and my student number is 52496637. And the topic I'm going to cover today is whether to abolish death penalty or not. First part is about the introduction. The dispute over whether to abolish or continue the execution of death penalty is a long-existing issue. Society has different voices toward the controversial issue. For example, in 2001, an American domestic terrorist named Timothy McVeigh was sentenced to death penalty for killing 168 victims and hurting more than 600 people. The execution of capital punishment soon led to a lot of discussion. Some critics claimed that the execution was sad, pathetic, and wrong. However, another critic, Jacoby, replied that punishment is not a method to undo the crime. He also thought that there is indeed a measure of solace in knowing that the monster who destroyed their loved one will never hurt anyone again. It is true that family would feel less suffering if the murderer could never appear before them again. In short, there are many angles to view the execution of death penalty, and it is surely a serious problem to be discussed. The best solution to solving the problem is to uphold the death penalty sentence. There are many reasons for protesting against abolishing the death penalty. First, by executing the death penalty, the victim's family can feel some source of consolation and feel better if the murderer would never commit a crime again. Second, criminals must pay the price of committing the crime. Life imprisonment is a waste of national resources for those who have committed very serious crimes. One article on critical thinking states that the parents of victims will be indirectly financing those expenses as well. It is obviously unfair that the relatives of victims have to even bear such additional cost. Third, most of the debates focus on whether the execution of death penalty can effectively avoid such serious crimes from happening again. It is reasonable that many people believe the death penalty can effectively prevent serious crimes. One potential offender would naturally expect the worst situation before doing things, especially when it comes to the life of another person. Therefore, if there is no strict regulation or punishment, such as death penalty, the potential offender would be more likely to commit serious crime. Once the death penalty is executed, the effect of deterrence can prevent similar crimes from happening. Finally, although some people call it a system that is compromised and inequitable, and fails to meet the basic standard of justice, the execution of death penalty is still the best solution. The deliberation system today is very solid, therefore it is very credible. Since the legislation was completely established many years ago, offenders should be aware of the consequence of committing the serious crimes. It is the only way to promote a better world with less crimes. In conclusion, the existence of death penalty is not only an equitable law to protect people from getting hurt, but it is also an impartial punishment to penalize those who infringe others' right to live. The current civilization of mankind is not mature enough to completely abolish the execution of death penalty. The optimal goal of the society is certainly to eliminate crimes to the minimum. However, the stage at present still needs the help of the death penalty. It is a means to reach a higher level of society, and therefore, it is indispensable. I strongly believe that the death penalty is not a barbaric behavior. Instead, it is the civilized punishment which leads humans to a better society. This is the end of my video. Thanks for watching.